What is going on, guys? Aiden here from Losh TV, and welcome back to the channel. We have some massive Halloween Horror Nights updates. As the last time we talked to now, we now have 3 more HHN houses and 1 big announcement coming out of Horror Unleashed. So let's go through the park. Let's see if there's any updates throughout this entire park. I don't think there's much from the last time that we were here to now, but we can look around. We can see if we see anything. We can also maybe grab a bite to eat. Have a good day, have a lot of fun. So let's get into the park and let's talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Let's get this HHN update going. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I wanted to make a video every day this week with the announcements, but the awkward interaction of there not being an announcement on Tuesday kind of pushed everything back mentally. And oh my goodness, I haven't come this way at all. So there's a lot of lights here in Production Central. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see, but right here by VillainCon. Wow. Put a little in there. On both sides, actually, so like, that's crazy. Cool to see though, like, so many lights right now. And walking away from Production Central, I want to talk about the first of the 3 house announcements. The first one is Dolls Let's Play Dead. Now, on paper, this sounds a lot like it's similar to Dollhouse of the Damned. However, it's slightly different. We're shrunken down to the size of a doll and we're going through a house. It's not a house made out of dolls. So I guess we can figure out how that works. Also, if you can tell, I'm kind of walking through the Music Plaza stage. And of course, these lighting trusses that are here are not for Horror Nights. They're for the 4th of July. So some of the stuff that we see up could be also for the 4th of July. So it could be a little confusing, but most of the stuff that's up for 4th of July has this little banner on it, little flag. So it helps us avoid the confusion of everything altogether. Also, got like a month and a half left. Still don't know if I'm gonna ride Rocket one more time. Now moving into New York, we start to see a lot more lights. Now a lot of these were already here, but it looks like they've added little fixtures here and there throughout the streets of New York. So it's kind of fun to see. I'm very curious to see what the scare zones are gonna look like this year, what we're gonna have. I know that people have complained over the past 2 years that the scare zones weren't as great. I haven't seen an issue really, but I'm excited to see what Horror Nights does this year to kind of step up, especially since we're going with this level of immersion throughout the entire event. Like, it's supposed to be an entire immersive event. I wanna see how that's going to impact the scare zones this year, what's gonna happen, what's gonna be different, what's gonna be similar. Either way, I'm excited nonetheless, but scare zones are always a huge like question mark in my head. Of course, 9 times out of 10 people don't come to Horror Nights for the scare zones. They usually come for the haunted houses and then they stay for the scare zones and the shows. So I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen with the scare zones this year. I can't wait to see props, can't wait to see what's going on. And with the scorching hot rumor of there being a Lagoon show this year, I truly wonder if it's actually gonna happen again. We haven't had one since Ghoulish, so I know every Horror Nights fan is foaming of the mouth for it to happen. But I also wanna say, if you are one of those fans that has been craving this show and wanted this extra entertainment, don't just say it, go attend the show, go watch the show, show them that you wanted this to happen. Trust me, because if you just show up to the event and you kind of just neglect the show that you have been saying you wanted, it might not be back next year. Like, it might not be back next year. So, guess keep that in mind. Just a thought. And now I had to come back to Fast and Furious, the only place, well, one of the only places that we can see active construction on a HHN house, to give you guys the second house announcement that was given to us over this week, and that is Grave of Flesh. Now, this, to me, at first, seemed as if it was a graveyard style of haunted house, and if you look at the key art, that's exactly what it looks like, but it looks like we're beneath the graveyard. So, very curious to see how this goes. Don't know if this is going to take a graveyard games approach, or if it's going to take a brand new approach. Not 100% sure, but either way, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be in line for this house. We're gonna do the house. Whenever we come to Horror Nights, we try to do every single house. So I can say out of everything that's been announced so far, I'm probably not as excited for this one as I should be. Because I feel like I've seen everyone talk online saying that they're very excited for this house. But me personally, I'm kind of just there. I don't know if I'm really excited for it or if it's just I'm really excited for everything else, so I'm kind of blinded by that. I don't know. And if you watched Kevin Heimbeck's video, his last one that came out, well, now it's been like 3 videos ago by now, possibly, but I kind of made a little funny that really wasn't hilarious, but over here, we have the sign that is going to most likely project the 34 onto here, but what if we don't get the number and we just get like that stained glass? You know what I'm saying? Like that stained glass feel that we're getting with El Artista and what we're getting with the little mirror that we have in general with all the IPs on it so far. I'm not sure, or it could just be the number 34 in that stained glass. Ooh, ooh, that would be nice. So I did say we have some Horror Unleashed news as well. And no, we're not talking about Las Vegas. Very weird. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already saw this, but they're opening a second location in Chicago. Now, I'll say this. I'm very baffled by the decision. Now, don't get me wrong. I hope this does well, but I'm just curious to see what led them to doing a second location before the first location has officially opened to the public. I wonder if the ticket sales were really good. I wonder if there's just a lot of interest there. I know that they took the portals, like the ones from Chicago, Philly, you know, everywhere they took the Epic Universe portal, they put one there to show off like Epic. I wonder if they took interest to see what people wanted to see there, if they wanted to see a horror event, if they wanted to see a kids park, they wanted a full-on theme park, and maybe, just maybe, they just decided that Chicago needed a horror event. And don't get me wrong, I think it's really cool. I'm probably going to be able to go to there more frequently than I'd be able to go to the one in Vegas. But all in all, it doesn't open until 2027. We'll find out more news on that whenever it opens, or whenever we get more information, like how we've been getting news for the one in Vegas. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to keep going around the park. Right now, we're taking a look at the Amity bathrooms from across the way. It looks like they're almost done. So I'm gonna get closer over there so we can take a peek. We're now back here next to the Amity bathrooms, and this side looks like it doesn't have any work on it as terms of like exterior design. But on the inside, who knows? But as we go forward now, we're seeing the exact lighting truss that I talked about last video when it comes down to either Nightmare Fuel or whatever show goes here. Of course, we're gonna just guess that it's Nightmare Fuel. We are now right here underneath the casting sign for Fear Factor Live, and we can hear them working hard back there at whatever show this is. Most likely Nightmare Fuel, as the Fuel Girls have teased it all over social media. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna look in because that's not my jurisdiction to look in there, but it's pretty fun to hear stuff being constructed and knowing that it's happening. But, since I'm here, we can talk about the final announcement that was made by Horror Nights today, and that is Gálkn Monsters of the North. Now, this is a Nordic kind of house. Essentially, we're going to have giant monsters in a northern village. Essentially, this is going to be Vikings, but with monsters. And I'm excited to see how this looks. I can say genuinely, out of the last 3 originals that were announced, this is the one that I'm most excited to see. So we'll find out with due time what it looks like, where it is. But for right now, I'm very excited for Gálkn. Very excited. But let's keep going through the park. Let's see if there's any more little updates anywhere to see. If there's stuff for Horror Nights anywhere. Currently right now sitting here in Springfield at the exit of the Simpsons ride because right over there are the sprung tents. Traditional tent 1 and 2. So I can see facade work right now in one of them, well, from one of them. So let's take a peek over there. Let's see exactly what's going on. So it's not the clearest shot, but right there we can see metal trusses. So what looks like the Slaughter Cinema facade. So maybe it's the Slaughter Cinema facade, who knows? But very nice to see that at least, that we have facade work going on at these tents as well right now. I feel like those tents, when it comes down to facades, they can either be 10 out of 10 fantastic facades, like a Wicked Growth or a Puppet Theater, or they can be real stinkers like Hive. But honestly, I'm excited to see whatever they put together. If it is another Slaughter Cinema style-esque facade, that could be cool. Show us some trailers up there, show us something up there. Or it could be like a Slaughter Cinema featurette, like a Hatchet and James. I don't know, but all in all, excited to see that there's facade work over there for the time being. I also figured since I was here in Springfield, why not go ahead and grab a pin. I'll show you guys what it is. I'm actually going to eat here at Fast Food Boulevard. So I feel like I haven't eaten here in so long. So into Moe's we go. Whoop. Such a chill atmosphere. Let's go get in line, let's go get some food. It's also super busy. It's summertime, so there's so many people here. It's not even funny. All right, so I got my food. It was a little busy inside of Fast Food Boulevard, so I decided to bring my food all the way over to DreamWorks Cafe. So I got a Krusty Burger. And if you guys know me at all, you know that I am very plain. So I literally just got the sauce, the cheese, and the patty with fries, and then a Buzz Cola. They didn't have any shakes, so no shake for me. But I also wanted to show you guys the pin that I got. So I bought a Bort pin. Hold on. I wanted to get this as a just in case, like, these go away before the land closes in 7 to 10 years. But I'd rather have it now than to not have it at all. So there we go. And since you guys are here, we're going to take a sip of Buzz Cola together, because I have not had soda in a while. I don't drink soda. I'm not a soda drinker, but they didn't have a shake, so I had to get a Buzz Cola. So bottoms up, cheers. I always forget how weird soda tastes when I drink it. It tastes like medicine. But hey, I'm gonna eat this food, and I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. That Krusty Burger hit the spot. Now, when I was with Kevin the other day, we noticed this little bit of electrical wire here in Central Park. Very nice things to see. It means that we should possibly be seeing some stuff here very soon. I mean, I don't see why not. I see like something showing up in these zones very soon. Like, I don't know, because right now I don't really see much here in Central Park. The more I look around, yeah, there's really nothing here except for those electrical wires. So I guess we'll see. I know that the zone last year had a lot for it being a little. And the year prior, I thought was phenomenal with the tree, not the tree, the crash plane and everything. So, I mean, they can do a lot with Central Park. I'm excited to see just what they put here. Like I've been saying, people come for the houses, they stay for the zones and the shows. So, I guess we'll see. And now I'm next to my favorite truss, and I feel like right now I need to leave very soon because it is about to pour rain in very much Florida fashion. It's about to torrential downpour here in Orlando. So before it gets too crazy, I'm gonna head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. We got a lot of news in this week. We got 3 houses. You guys remember them? Dolls, Grave, and Monster. I can't really... Gálkn? Galinic. I'll know it by haunt season, but... And then we also got Horror Unleashed news, which completely out of left field. So phenomenal. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a great year. Can't wait for HHN. If you guys like this video, do me a huge favor, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you're most excited for out of everything that got announced and what you guys want to see next. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so. And stay excellent, my dudes.